Oh my God, it is week 5 of March Madness.
My God.
So it's our final giveaway. So this week we've got our new merch shirt, and then we've also got a 22-inch Stedi LED light bar up for grabs. How cool is that?
Seriously, like, who doesn't want a good Stedi light? So this product is being supplied by Top End Offroad Centre. These guys are basically quite new. They're trying to build their sort of social platform in a sense. But the big reason why we're helping these guys out is because they are adjacent to Westco. So if anybody doesn't know what Westco is, they're a car dealership. And it's exactly where we bought this big beast from. Tell you what.
Back, what, year and a bit ago now?
A bit over a year now. Like, it's been a long time. But I'll tell you what, like, the guys there were just absolutely unreal. They were easy to deal with. They helped us out with so many different things. And to have this as a little side business for them, to try and help them out, like, it's the least we could bloody do. If you guys can jump on board and do your best to try and support these guys as well, we've got a little different way to enter this competition. It's different to last fall, but it's going to be helping out these guys tremendously. What do we need to do?
So basically what you need to do is hop on over to their Facebook page. You just need to give it a like, and then you need to send them a message with a code word, and your code word is Big Oz Explorers. Once you've done that, you're in the running. So you don't have to subscribe again. You don't have to like the video. You can do those things if you want to.
Feel free to if you want to.
This time you're just going to Facebook. So the details for the Top End Offroad Centre are in our description below. I'm also going to link it up the top here, so you should be able to click there if you're looking on a phone. And yeah, that's your entry. And then that ends it. 5 weeks done. 5 weeks of giveaways.
Cannot thank you guys enough for your support and everything, getting involved. It means absolutely the world to us. And again, it's one of those moments that we get so much support that we just want to try and give back to you guys at the same time.
As much as we can.
And support small businesses as well. Like, that's what it's all about. We love doing all that sort of stuff. And I don't know, it makes us feel better. And it's great to be able to give back to you guys.
I hope you enjoy this week's episode, the last one for March, and we'll catch you in April.
See you guys. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate it. Righto, we're on to site number 2. So we've been to Brunswick, we've done fuel, we've done a little bit of shopping, we've done water, and we've done dump point. So everything's in Brunswick to do all that sort of stuff, which is really handy. We left there about 45 minutes ago, and we've now got to the entrance of the new spot, which is Wellington Dam. So I'll show you a bit more when we get in there, but we've literally just all aired down, because the first probably kilometre or 2 of this is really average. It's like very heavily corrugated, but then the rest of it's perfect. So we thought we'll just air down, do the right thing. At least whatever we do in there, if we go a bit of a full drive or something like that, the car's going to be already aired down. It just makes it easier, because it literally takes minutes to pump it all back up again, so it's not far at all. But yeah, literally just aired down now. We're both ready to go. We're just waiting on me. But just goes to show, this is a good example of why you should let your tyres down and go slow and drive the conditions, because you could end up like this guy. Hey? How's that? I would have hated to have been in that car, that's for sure.
So Josh is already in down here. He's had to come in and then reverse back to where he is now. I think they're just checking their levels and positioning, make sure all's okay. Chris is up the track here. So he's going to come down next, and he's going to have to come through here, maneuver around into this area, and then reverse back again as well. So if we can make it work, it's going to be well worth it. It's a really cool spot. There's limited sun, so we've just got to be really particular about how we do this to make sure that everyone gets a good spot. So we'll make it work. So now he's going to have to go from where he is now back forward a couple of times to level up, and we'll go right here in front of the water. That's the plan anyway. See how his reversing skills go. .7, that's pretty way off. Hang on. Oh, Go forward. All right, let's have a look. Oh, 5.4, far out. So basically our idea is just to go behind that little log because it's quite flat there. So hang on, yeah, go. Yeah, oh, maybe go the other one over as well. Yeah, now we're 2.8. So usually we can fix, if I turn it around it'll change the numbers. So yeah, usually from about 3 degrees down you can fix. The leveling ramp seemed to do about 2 degrees, so that'd be fine. Righto, come up. What? Yep. Coming. Yeah. Oh, perfect. So there we go. 0.3 to 0.5. And that's by having these leveling ramps in there. So what's that? That's probably about 2.5%. So they are really, really helpful when you're on ground that isn't quite right. So usually you can kind of visualize it and you can get it almost right. But on the occasion when you can't, they're perfect. That's changed 2.5 degrees.
Or spend the extra money and get airbags.
Well, yeah. You can't do that though if you've already got your van and you don't have them, like us.
Oh, you can, there's a lot you can get them installed on. But if you got the opportunity, spend extra money because 110%, way easier.
But in saying that, even Josh and Michaela before, they've puffed up and it was too much of an angle even for the airbag. So you can't just park anywhere. You still need to find yourself some level ground. It's true.
Well, it is true. I didn't say anything.
It's true.
How nice is the view straight out the window on that side. Little bush. And you look out this side. Nothing but beautiful water. What a cracking spot.
It's not bad at all.
Right next to the water. Bloody primo. There's a tiny little bit of manoeuvring and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's really not much to have all this to yourself. Like literally, it's just us two. Nobody else can come in here unless they really want to be that person. I think they get told off pretty quick, but it's just nice because on the other side there, it's really open. There's lots going on, and someone can literally just pull up. Yeah, there's traffic, people driving past. There's motorbikes. There was actually 3 or 4 motorbikes over there earlier, just going up and down. So yeah, we're off the tracks, we're off the main roads, we're down by the water. Literally couldn't get much better. I'm actually still getting a little bit more solar. I was actually a bit worried about that because we've got all these big pine trees behind us. I was a bit worried that we wouldn't get too much there because we're only about 70% when we pulled up today because my charger in the car is not charging the van properly at the moment, which is really frustrating, but we'll get by. And hopefully tomorrow it's not too overcast and cloudy like it was today, and we should be able to pump back in and maintain that hopefully. But considering this morning it was really overcast and not exactly the best looking day, it's turned out to be an absolute cracker. Really loving it. So yeah, that's us. Might go for a dip shortly. Got some inflatables in the back here that we got from Anaconda. Got a few different ones here. What have we got? We've got a glitter star. It's very pretty. We've got a beach ball. This is the one that Sean insisted on having.
No, it's for Jack.
What else is there? Got a big luxury mermaid tail. And then, just another one again. And obviously, as you guys know, we've got the airbag compressor, which is underneath all that. We'll inflate those bad boys a bit later, and I reckon we'll see the afternoon out with a couple of cold tins out in the water. Literally, since we've been here, Jack's been in the water the whole time, and now Jada's sort of kicking around doing the same thing. He's such a water baby lately, which has been such a good change. Oh, look who's back. You cold again?
Now?
Yes.
Can we wash your feet? We really need to do his feet, babe, before I...
Yeah. Oh, you poor boy. At least you've had a good time in the water. That's awesome.
Take this off. You wash your feet? Hang on, now you can stand on here. Stay on the mat.
You nice and warm now?
Yes.
Yeah. Good boy. Oh, good morning. It's day number 2 here. We've had a pretty good night. It was pretty cool overnight, which was really good. It's not too hot. The weather's actually on point lately, which is just a godsend. Today is even better than yesterday. It was a bit overcast and a bit cloudy and not the greatest, and then it came good in the afternoon, and today is just absolutely blowing all those clouds away. But to wake up and look out that window and just see nothing but lake, the ducks cruising past, and then the sun just hitting the water, so good. But unfortunately, we're going to pack up this morning and then take off, because being good old YouTubers, we need reception. So not only do I need to get on the socials and get back to all you guys, but we need to get a bit of a kick in the ass to get some episodes sorted for next week and the weeks to come. But to do that, we need a bit more reception. We were hoping that we were going to have reception here. That was the only reason we sort of turned up. So it's a bit hard when you're not planning ahead, especially for what we obviously need to keep going and keep the ball rolling. At the last place, we knew that we'd have 2 days without reception, but coming here we thought we'd have reception, but it's real patchy. It's in and out. It's just not enough to sort of keep the ball rolling for us in a sense. So yeah, pack up this morning. We've found a couple of little spots, maybe not too far from where we are, to another dam, possibly maybe even another farm stay or something. I don't know. We'll sort of see what happens when we get out. Well, hopefully we can find something with at least a bit of reception so we can enjoy this serenity while getting things done. It's the only downside. But I'd highly recommend coming back here again. I'd 100% come back here again. This spot here in particular is actually really, really nice. You got your own sort of segregated area here. You don't have any traffic, or much traffic. There's a little road behind you. There's not much at all. But yeah, seriously, so good. We are here during the week, which does help a lot. That's one thing we've noticed being on the road full time, is try and avoid weekends if you come into a place where it's quite a popular spot and there's a lot going on, because you'll get inundated. But to come through the week, obviously everyone's back to work and having their normal life sort of set up, so it works out really well. But yeah, definitely come back again. But today, unfortunately, we're moving on. We'll keep you posted on where we end up going. I'm sure we'll find somewhere just as epic, hopefully better. But you don't know until you go out and try, eh?
I did something a bit different today.
Oh,
You'll have to taste it and see.
I'm definitely... It's not cow's milk in there that much.
No, it's not cow's milk.
It's a chocolate or something.
That's yours.
Is it hot chocolate or something?
No, it's a mocha.
Is it? It's chocolatey.
Yeah, a mocha has chocolate in it.
That's what I'm saying, there's chocolate.
Yeah.
We just stopped in a collie just to grab a couple of things. You good? Yeah, mate, all good. It's just a quick little stop in, and now we're out to another spot, hopefully somewhere where we got a little bit of reception and we can get some things done while chilling out by a dam or some sort of volume of water.
Well, that was the idea where we were, but we needed phone service, so...
Yeah, I was touching on that before.
Yeah.
You can't sort of plan these things sometimes. Like, we went out and did a recon drive to see what it was like, and we had reception, but then we found another spot we went to and we found out there was not as good reception. Like, it was really patchy.
You get notifications, but you can't do anything with it.
Yeah. It's just, sometimes you can't plan these things, so... But the joy about being in a caravan, you just bloody pack everything up, hitch up and bloody move. So that's exactly what we're doing today. We've got a couple of supplies, we're on to another location, and hopefully it's better.
So we're on our way into this campsite, which we think we can stay at. Chris is coming off the highway at the moment on an interesting angle. I just nearly fell out of the car because it's so slippery. Oh, I feel like the bike's just scraped. Maybe. We'll have a look on the back when it comes past. Something touched, definitely. I don't know what though. Have the keys? Thank you. Oh, exact. We are so exact left to right. It's 0.1, like 0.1.
Oh gee, I might just roll forward a little bit. I feel like I'm kinked on the tyres, so I don't want to jump off the table.
Yeah, okay. It looks pretty good though.
Alright.
Yeah, still level. Is this not the coolest spot ever? Check out the water behind us. And it's fresh water, it's not salt water. We're right on the side of a lake. But where we are right now, there's actually a highway right behind us. So we're hoping that it's not going to cause us any issues. We'll see. Just cleaning around all our doorknobs, because when you go on dusty roads, this in particular is always covered in dirt.
Oh yeah.
And then the door handles get covered in dirt. And then before you know it, like, you've touched all the handles, and then you go inside and you put it everywhere and you've got dusty, dirty hands.
Small things.
Yeah, so I'm just, if you give, that's why you'll sometimes see there's like this nice, perfect, round, clean spot around the handles. And that's why.
Have you explained how effective our Bunnings fix is?
It's the best. So we've had so many issues with this door. We tape it. You've all watched, you've all seen it. I won't go through it again. But since it broke, and we've gone to this toolbox fix, which is, as you can see, the latches. I think you've shown this, hey?
Yeah.
Because this now closes on the bottom corner and it pulls everything tight, not a single bit of dust is going in.
It's the best the door's ever been.
So, yeah, this bit here, like, I can't actually, well, you can see it pulling it in, watch. Ready? Watch. Can you see it tightening?
Yeah.
And that sealed it to the
Makes
point
all
where...
the difference.
So if we have issues with our next door, I'm not even kidding, I'm going to put one of these on here, not to lock it, but just so we can do that when we travel on dirt.
So just on that, I've had a few people say, oh, it's not a good look for the van and trail and everything else, but at the end of the day, this is an ATRV door, so Aussie travel door. There's a lot of vans out there that have the exact door, but this is an old model. This is the original.
An old model of the ATRV door. So
yeah,
the ATRV has been improved.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that door is the original, like, what they had. And
it's like saying, oh, we've got a Dometic door and the Dometic door isn't working. That's not Trail's fault. That's the Dometic product and the way it's been formulated, you know. It's the ATRV door that's since been improved.
Because at the end of the day, that's literally been our most annoying, frustrating part of this whole van.
You know, it's probably faulty from the beginning, and we should have just got it repaired under warranty, and it wouldn't have been an issue.
Probably, yeah.
That's probably...
Possibly, but we were just like most of you guys out there. We were new, we were fresh, we didn't know much about these things until obviously you get out there and you start doing it for yourself. But honestly, it's an old door because they've got a new style out now. It's funny because Josh and Michaela's new van has the new version of this door on it. So just looking at the two, they're very, very different. They've upgraded quite a few things. The latches are different, it shuts different. There's a lot different about it. So like anything that you start out with, yeah, it might be good, but then you get to test it, and then months and years go on, and then things get better. So I can only imagine how much better the new door must be, but again, you don't know until you trial and test it. But this is the original, the old school door, and it hasn't been great, I will say that. But I don't think they're, judging by what we've looked at online to try and get new doors, I don't think they have these anymore, because they're selling them very cheap. If there's any left at all.
$350.
$350, and the new ones are around about that $1,000 mark, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a fair improvement. So yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to jag one of those old doors, but going forward, you'll obviously never have this door again, which is probably a good thing, because we personally haven't had any good, I don't know, experiences with it.
This is probably why they changed it, because of everyone's
well, that's right.
So.
If you've got a door like this, have you had the same issues? I'd be very curious. Put it in the comments below, because I want to know if it's just us or if everyone else has had the same sort of problems. But on a positive note, I'm going to spin you around and show you our bloody front door. This is incredible. I didn't think we could top the last spot, but I reckon we've done it. The water here is like probably clearer, a lot more inviting. The colour is just incredible. There's like a greeny blue, but just here in front of us is like really shallow. It's probably up to about your knees, and then it drops off, so it's perfect for the kids. Like, honestly, couldn't have jagged a better spot. We've been right the way around this lake, and I mean all the way around. We went all the way to the other side, we've come back around and then got to here. I don't know, people say it's a day use area, but there's no signs, there's no things, or nothing saying that you can't be here, you can't camp here, so I don't know. We'll soon find out. We're going to see what happens. Worst case, if we have to move on, we'll just pack up and move on. It's not, it doesn't take long, exactly right. So we'll let you know whether you can or can't camp here. We might be breaking a rule, I don't know. It's like, there's a little bit of wind, it's still pretty hot, I'm so keen to get in the water, but it's like the lake is just flat. It is glass off, it is amazing. So it's the perfect time to get our inflatables out. I'm just going to pump them up now. Kids are getting ready and getting their togs on, and then we're going to see you straight in the water. But if you haven't seen before, or you don't know, we have the airbag compressor on board. So we've got onboard air, which it's an absolute lifesaver. It makes things so much easier, not only for pumping up tyres and stuff when you're airing down and going on dirt tracks and four driving, all that sort of jazz, but it does come in handy for simple things like blowing up like a football or an inflatable to go swimming in. I don't know, you could be, if you had no pump for your stand-up paddleboard, you could pump it up. It comes in handy for multiple things, and we've used it quite a few times now for exactly that. We did it up in Kununurra for a little while there, and we were going out to check out all the waterfalls and stuff, and we had some inflatables then. And it goes pretty hard, like I must admit, it goes pretty bloody well. We've had some of the really big unicorns where you can fit like 2-3 people on. It pumps up those unicorns like nothing. It does a really good job. Also too, I think I've touched on it before, I have, well they come with a little bag, and inside that bag you got little attachments. So if you got like a little football or like a soccer ball or something, which is standard one that everybody knows, and then you got some different size ones there too, plastic ones. So if it's got like a big inflatable or have like a really big hole in it, that's where you use your thicker one to get inside that hole, and then you can fill it up. But you got 3 different sizes there. I've never needed anything else. Like they seem to suit everything that I've done so far, so can't complain. What are you doing? Yeah, I got something for you. Look. Oh. Woohoo! He loves the ball. Inflatable ball. He's always stealing everyone else's bloody toys. So Sean insisted we had to get a ball. So you can just see how excited and happy he was just then.
on it?
Bingo.
Bingo. Bingo. It should make you float. You want to try it now? You go get in the water and see what it feels like.
Yes.
You're going to take your ring. All right. You try it. Now you go under, Jack. Under. Pick it up and go under. No, he's trying to get in the ring. You pick the ring up and put it over your head. No. Look, come here. Ready? Stand in the hole. Whoa, there you go.
Yes.
Yay! Jack's pretty good. Like, he doesn't usually push boundaries too much and go so far away that I'm worried about him. But still, he is only 2. He can't swim by himself. And last time I tried to put that on him, he just screamed, like absolutely screamed. He hated it. So that's like a massive improvement. I'm so happy right now. It's like a proud mum moment.
Well, it just gives you peace of mind too, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, it doesn't fix it. You've still got to watch him.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But
like,
he's
there's a
buoyant.
really good flat bit here. It's like perfect, but there was a little step there before, and I told him to come closer, so he realised that there was no bottom there, and he can go under. And it sort of scared him a little bit. He's been really good since, and the fact he's wearing that now is even better again. So
Yeah.
it's just, yeah.
Like, obviously, it's
awesome.
not going to save him. It doesn't mean that we don't have to watch him.
No.
We get that. But at least if he was to flip up or anything did go wrong, you know, we might have another half a second to get to him,
Yeah.
which is good.
It's a small win. Eventually, they get there. They mightn't wear it that for like a month or 2, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I'll wear it now.
Yeah.
No worries.
All of a sudden he likes it. He thinks it's cool.
Yeah. It's just turned into a busy little lake. There was nothing going on here when we turned up, and probably for about 45 minutes to an hour after. And there's like, I think 4 or 5 like proper speedboats. They're all tubing. This one's just doing joy rides. Well, it's pretty busy. It's only a Tuesday. It's like during the week. I thought it'd be a hell of a lot quieter. Clearly not. Oh, these guys, they're just hammering.
We got dirty. We get
Having a ball. This just feels even more like home. We used to do this stuff a lot back home. I think I've said it quite a few times, but it's good. Like the atmosphere, there's things happening, there's people out having fun. It's awesome. I think we've done pretty bloody well. Well, it's been an epic day today. Considering we've been driving around looking for a place to pull up, it's been an adventurous day, and it's been a really good end to a day. A cracking spot out behind us, the view. I don't know if you can see it, or you probably can't. I've got a shade sail out there because where we are, the sun's like beating right in to the side of the van, and to sit out there you get absolutely roasted. But it's about the only downside to it. The rest of tomorrow morning is going to be amazing, all day tomorrow. But that aside, it's been a good day, and the way to finish it, some famous nachos. Haven't had these for a little while now, but always keen for a good feed of nachos. What do you reckon, Jada?
Good.
We love our nachos.
The sign of me being quiet probably means that I'm enjoying it.
Sean's just finishing off the last one, which is hers. We'll sit down and smash through this and probably watch the sunset go down. What are you eating? Oh, are you going to eat some? You're going to show them how well you eat your guacamole? Oh, you'll eat for the camera, but you won't eat for us. I'll just keep the camera on a little bit longer, huh? He absolutely loves guacamole. I'm surprised that's even still there. He's a bit off it this afternoon.
I think he's just bugging.
I think he's absolutely exhausted. Like, he's had a huge afternoon. He's been out in the water playing for like, probably a good 2-3 hours, which is not like him. It's good. going on here?
Haircut. Yeah.
Oh, Mum's doing your hair.
I wasn't happy with the way it was last time. I felt like I took too much off, and it just was like he turned into Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
So this time I'm only just trimming the top, so the top will have some length, and the sides I didn't take off much at all.
Oh,
Literally.
oh
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
no! Oh, we went.
Yeah, one on the floor.
I tell you what though, like
Yeah.
it's one thing to cut your hair, babe, but then to try and cut a moving child,
Oh, yeah.
that's another level of skill.
That's why not everyone likes cutting children's hair at barbers and hairdressers.
Yeah, oh, we don't do children here.
Yeah.
I
I can
get it.
understand why. Yeah,
Well, if you weren't-
matchy shirts. Hey, you got the same shirts on again?
Yeah, that's the only way he'd wear it yesterday.
No,
Oh, he's enjoying it.
no.
He's just enjoying the water, like, in general.
Hang on.
No.
It's the fresh cuts all around.
Can I go around this side?
I'm feeling really good right now. So much better with a bloody haircut, I tell you what. Especially for mine, I get really thick hair. Like it grows super thick. So especially in hot weather and stuff like this, it's just impossible to try and keep cool. Because my head is where most of my heat is generated, and I don't really sweat very many places. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I normally just sweat on my face. That's all I really do. I don't sweat anywhere else unless it's stupid hot, obviously, but just in general, and basically it's just around my head. And if I hadn't had a haircut and it's really hot, it's just, I'm like literally just dripping in sweat. So yeah, I'll try and get it cut as much as possible, and it's nice that we can do it ourselves. So if we're out remote or we're not near a major town or something, there's no hairdressers, I don't have to worry too much. Whereas back in the day, I used to be quite a bit of a haircut snob, you could say. I used to spend anywhere from like $30 to $35 for a bloody haircut, and I used to pick my certain people to go to, and it was just the way life was. And then we hit the road, and then the way you care about silly things like that back home, you don't care about so much on the road. I used to do all sorts of different styles and things like that. I'm sure Sean will probably throw in a few photos over the top right now to show you a bit of an idea. But yeah, it's just crazy the things that you don't normally do or don't do anymore that you used to do back at home, that used to, I don't know, matter so much to you. It's another great thing about being on the road. You just, yeah, you don't hang on to little silly things anymore, and you just live in your absolute simple best life. But day 3, this is our last day here while we're here. We're just really enjoying the weather once again. It's just one of those spots where you don't need to do much. You can literally just sit outside, listen to a bit of music, go for a swim when it gets hot, and just enjoy it.
So this morning I watched travelling campers leave when their van left, and the track that we're going to be going out, both of the rear caravan wheels were off the ground, and then there was another one that came through here. They had the quad bike and the caravan.
Oh, he did come
It was
in.
like an old school pop top, and both the rear wheels on their dual axle were up in the air. So I know it's going to happen.
We're going to film it, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to record you do it now. I know what angle's good and everything.
Well, you've seen how we came in. It was quite a bit of a incline.
That's not so bad though.
It's not so bad. I reckon this is because this is like you're hitting it straight on.
Well, there's a point
you can't
as well
sort of
where
hit
you
it on
kind of
an
like
angle.
this. Your car's that way and the caravan's that way because it goes over a mound.
Have you packed everything well?
We'll soon find out. Alright, so this is the little track we came in on. There's another entry just down there, and that's where we popped in, but we're coming out this end. So he's going to come up here. This is uphill. Keeps coming uphill. There's the top of the mound, and then down the other side. So let's see, eh? Here's the angle.
Not very often I can see on the front of the caravan. Step's going to get taken out.
What? Well, then you need to go back and go on more of an angle, eh? Apparently our step underneath is a bit close to going. I can just see them. Okay, keep going. Slowly. Slowly. Oh, nah. Nope. Well, there you have it. That's officially the first track that we haven't been able to take the caravan on. Well, technically, we probably could have, but we would have lost our side stair, and I want that side stair. So we go the other way. Much better. So this is the other ridge that you've got to go over to get out. So hopefully we should be much better at this one. Our side steps are safe. I better go get in so we can get off the road.
So we just pulled up to our next location. We've been on a bit of an adventure this afternoon, well today, because we're going to leave the dam and get to our new location, but it ended up turning out to be not exactly what we expected, so we decided to soldier on. We got into, I forget what the bloody town's called now. It wasn't far from where we were. Got into there, had a look around. We're trying to find somewhere to get water, but three of the places that said you can get water, you couldn't get bloody water. So we ended up finding a little caravan park there, and old mate just said roll in, grab some water, fill up, do your thing from one of the sites and continue on. I was like, okay, it's a bit strange, but thank you very much. Literally rolled into a caravan park, went to one of their sites. They got the little towers of the power and they got the water, and just hooked up and filled our tanks up, and then we're on our way again. But yeah, got to the other campsite. Wasn't very ideal, so we thought, bugger it, we'll keep going. We got a little bit further, and then we realised that near Busselton is absolutely so busy. It is ridiculously busy. It's so busy that the caravan parks there are around the $130 a night mark, which is crazy. I've never seen or heard any kind of close to price to that. It's just ridiculous. So there's definitely not on the cards for us. We did find a little free camp just outside of town. We were going to use it as our last alternative if we couldn't find anything else. And then we jumped on the wiki camps and then found this spot. Can't remember exactly what it is because it's so new. We've just been going to different places all day. But I will put it in the description below, and I'll put it in here. I'll get Sean to put in the name right now. But yeah, $20 a night. As you can see, there's only a few vans here, but it's actually really nice. It's just a big open field. They've got bins and cardboard, all that sort of stuff, which is really cool. We've just come for a little walk now because Jade has seen this little dollhouse that was here, and they've got some like books and a few other bits and pieces in there. But yeah, thought I'd come out and show you around a bit because I was actually pretty impressed. $20, and it's just outside of Busselton, so you can still go and do all the touristy stuff. You can go and see the beaches, you can do all that sort of jazz and not pay through the nose for a ridiculously overpriced caravan park site. I can't believe $130 full on. This is perfect. There's no power and water. You got to be self-contained, so there's a little bit of a flip side to that, but we're basically going to be off grid for the next sort of couple of weeks. You can see here they got the bins. They're actually fairly full at the moment. They've been really busy apparently the last few weeks. I don't blame it because people don't want to pay stupid prices for caravan parks, but it's good to know you got bins here. We actually had to offload, which has been very handy. Oh, what is it? Ooh, it's a grasshopper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You get him. How good is this? Nice flat green grass. So they got designated sites. I think we're on the last one by the look of it. So this is Bay 8. I don't know if you can see next to the caravan there. And then way up there is Bay 9, and then Bay 10, so on and so forth, and then it goes right the way around. So plenty of room, plenty of space. Everyone's nice and spread out, which is nice. You're not right next to each other. But yeah.
Oh, I was stuck over at the playground with Jada because there's like this, you know, when you have like a ship and then the top there's like the lookout bit and they're like, ahoy, you know, iceberg ahead. She was up in that bit and there's too many kids going up and down, so she couldn't get down. I'm like, I want to leave. Like, come on, Jada, you need to get down now. She made it eventually.
Oh well,
There were so many kids.
Yes.
we're just standing at the front of that Busselton, famous
Yeah.
Busselton Jetty.
Everyone knows Busselton Jetty, eh?
Yeah, looks like you go up here and you buy some tickets to go maybe on the train. So I might go and suss that out and see what we can find.
Yeah.
Because that'd be pretty cool to go up in the train, because it just cruises, but it takes you all the way to the end and then comes back. Because it's one of the, I think it's the longest.
It's one of those things too where Jack's gonna love it because he's obsessed with trains.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to walk.
Oh, it'll definitely tick a lot of boxes for us and
Do you
him.
want a train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the longest jetty in Australia.
Longest jetty in WA.
I'll have to confirm that. 'cause
I think it's
someone told
longest
me the
jetty in
other day and
WA.
I can't remember what they said. But
No,
I'll
that
figure
was
it
we
out.
were watching
no, because we were somewhere
the
just recently. It was a
Spectrum
second.
show.
Yeah.
Love on the Spectrum, and they were talking about it.
we watched some
we were
weird stuff.
watching.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're into
all right, let's
anything.
go see if we can get some tickets. Have you bought anything yet?
No.
You sure?
No, I swear. It's only you buying everything.
I got tickets at least.
What train?
Red train.
Mine.
Jack, is it a train?
Yeah.
How cool's that? Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're at a train. Do you want to come sit the back row? Or are you going to stay there?
Got music. Just say it's full. It's been a really cool experience so far. Cruisy little drive up on the train. Jack was absolutely loving as usual. Always knew that he'd have an absolute ball the first time we got onto a train. For the first time to get on a train, what better way to do it at Busselton Jetty? So just walking right up to the end here now and see what they've got. So what do you reckon so far?
It's been pretty cool, eh?
It's not a bad little experience.
I must admit, when we first got here, and it was like $40 for a return ticket.
Yeah, that's 2 adults, 2 kids.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess in saying that, 1.8 Ks of this, what I'm doing right now, or the train, which he loves,
I'd definitely pay $40.
it's worth $40.
Oh yeah. We're just saying
Small
if we didn't have him, we'd totally walk it. 'cause
Yeah,
it'd
we
be,
would've.
it'd be a really cool experience.
But this
'Cause
is
you-
a good way to get to the end
Yeah.
with the toddler.
Oh, it's really cool. Like you could probably even get the train here and then just
Yeah.
walk back if you really wanted to. But
The seats aren't allocated and they are a little squishy. We're lucky that we've got lots of kids in our cart, otherwise I feel like we'd be quite
it'd be
squished in.
nearly on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. There's 6 per cart. So
Yeah, it's pretty full on.
yeah.
But other than that, it's been really, really good.
Yeah.
just stopping past our local barbecues galore. You can see that? So this is actually the last one we're going to see now until I think maybe SA. There might be one in Albany, I'm not entirely sure, I'll have to double check that, but I know it's the last one for a while. So we always come to barbecues galore to fill up our gas. There's not a lot of places that do it anymore, you know, you've got all these quick gases and swap and goes and stuff, but we avoid them like anything. So yeah, 4 kilo gas bottle, it's about 15 bucks and we're good to go again. Are you a mannequin?
A mannequin.
You look like
This is how you look on a couch.
Yes. What do you want now?
Pizza stone. Still haven't made pizzas on the bloody Ziggy. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a long, long time.
One day.
One day. We'll sort it out soon, don't worry.
Is that it?
That's pretty much it there. That's just a bigger one. That goes in your double burners and up.
Yeah, cool.
Plenty of accessories. Some of the best tongs I've used yet.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You just saying that?
No, not biased at all. It's actually good quality. They are good quality. And they're long. I like it when they're long. Don't you dare comment.
Success.
We're all topped up, ready to go. Must admit, that's the only couple of places we've found anywhere lately to fill up an actual just standard gas bottle. I find it gets harder and harder because everyone wants to do swap and goes and stuff, so.
This is exactly what I said.
Oh, right. Well, there you go.
2 seconds ago, hey.
Well, there you go. You know when I bullshit now.
But I got the
yeah.
price wrong. It's $19, not $15.
Oh, it fluctuates. It fluctuates everywhere you go.
We've had $15 ones in Perth.
I've had $12 ones. I've had $25 ones. Like, it fluctuates so much. You cannot pick it. It's not like a straight set price across the board because everybody charges. Right? It's like fuel. It just goes up and down, up and down, up and down.
But even if you've got a two-way fridge, you're not going to use that much gas in the great scheme of things. It's not something you need to worry about.
Yeah.
Come on then,
But,
let's go.
barbecues galore. If you want to get topped up,
Yeah.
place to go.